I'm gonna rent here.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely, yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
All right. So we're at Victor. It's the rental place. They got a few scooters. So, oh, one last thing. Did you have to leave your passport?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the thing, yeah.
Okay.
But or you can leave deposit 1,000, 1,500 or something like this if you have cash.
Right.
I prefer to leave my passport.
Okay. All right. I'll leave my
Basically,
passport.
you don't need passport.
No.
So only and you have a copy. They give you a copy anyway. So
Okay.
for the check-in in the hotel, anything, it's good enough.
Good to know. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate
Otherwise,
it.
you can leave the cash if you prefer.
Nah.
Trustworthy people, but they're trustworthy. They
Okay.
do my visa extension. I live here,
Okay.
So I rent from them long time, by monthly,
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
you can trust them.
What do you got? A 125 click? Yeah, 125 click. All
I
right.
don't even know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a big one. I like the big one.
Yeah, it's fair enough for the city.
Okay.
You cannot overdrive.
Cool. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, so we're gonna rent. You saw, he said, take care of me. All right, so guys, this is some of the scooters they have. I want a 125 click. It looks like they have a pretty nice. Oh, okay, they got a click over there. The red one. Okay, in the middle? Okay, so let's go look at this click.
This one, the Honda Click, just $8 per day.
Okay.
This one is $10 per day.
No, I'll do this one. Okay,
And if you rent a motorbike, you keep original passport here.
okay.
Yeah.
You give me copy.
You keep original.
Yeah, you keep original.
Yeah.
And you give me copy.
Yeah, have for you.
Okay. All right, so let's wheel it out. Let me check and make sure everything's good on it. So it looks like pretty good condition. We're gonna go over here. Nice. Wires look pretty good intact. Good tread on the tire. Always check the tread on the tires. Want to make sure it looks like a brand new tire, to be honest with you. It's a little dusty and dirty, but I don't care. All this stuff looks nice in there. You gotta check the scooter out, guys. All this looks intact, no broken lights. There's a few scratches here, so you don't get that. You see them right there. Right here. Right here. You just want to make sure that they don't charge you for that. Little scuffs here, you can see. Scratches here, not responsible for that. The headlights, the mirrors, everything. Little scratches here, not responsible for that. Scratches here. Scratches here, not me. Not me. It's good. Tire tread is good on the tire up here. The real well here. Overall, pretty good shape. We'll give a little look underneath. So overall, pretty good. Let's go in here and make it happen. All right, turn the camera off to do this. But looks like some paperwork here he's got filled out. It's $8 a day. That's cool. So looks like they also fix bikes here. There's a dirt bike. I know a lot of, well, I knew some people that rented dirt bikes or owned dirt bikes that on the weekends after teaching school, they'd go out into the province and drive and do all that good stuff. And it looks like you can pay on that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You pay this one, you take 3%.
Okay. So that's good to know. You're able to pay on one of these devices too, and they take Visa. So I don't mind paying the 3%. All right, so let me get this done. We'll get to riding. So you have to leave a copy of your passport, fill out all this information, but she gives you a copy, color copy of your passport. So you'll be able to have a copy of your passport if you need. So I need to put my passport number. Let's see. I'm not gonna let you see that. So I'm gonna pay when I come back. They give you a copy. I don't want to show you my passport number, but she fills out, the Honda Click and this, that, and the other, with the size and all the information. You have to make sure you bring it back with the same amount of gas that you received it in, and go from there. So I'm gonna grab my belongings, get a helmet, put all my paperwork up, and let's get on the road. So now it's time to choose a helmet. I don't think I really need one with a visor, but I need one that'll fit my big head. I don't know, that one looks good over there. I think I'm gonna try that one, but they have different kinds of helmets if you'd like. And if you have a lady friend or a male friend, then you can come back and get another helmet. So let's try this one on, see how it goes. All right, so we got the helmet on. Nice, snug fit, but enough room where I can stick my fingers to the side, which is great. Here's the bike. Checking out all the vitals, I guess. So let's do that. Okay.
Yeah, you cannot take motorbike on the way. You go far, you not look the motorbike. Somebody steal the motorbike.
Right.
Yeah, everywhere you should find the security parking.
Okay.
Yeah, this one for light on here.
Okay.
Off on, but in the daytime off.
Right. Please
Light
stop
on.
you.
Yeah. This one ID auto stop. ID link auto stop. You keep like this when you wear the sign, the red stop.
Right.
The engine stop.
Okay.
Yeah, but you no need to start like this again. You just move like this, motorbike can go.
Okay.
You do like this, motorbike never stop.
Right.
Okay.
Burn gas too.
Yeah,
Right.
you do like this better for you.
Okay.
You want to open the seat, you put key stay here, opener. You opener here, you front here, you open the seat here.
Okay.
Okay.
So she's gonna clean that out. You hear that, guys? You gotta park at a secure spot. Because if you don't park at a secure spot, they will steal your scooter. They can just lift this up, throw it back of a truck, and what they used to do in the United States, which I'm sure they still do,
That's link inside here.
okay, is they'll plate it and then resell it. So
Yeah.
I only go to secure
I
places.
have 3. When you return back, you can send for me 3, okay?
Okay.
This one for the horn here.
Okay.
This one for turn left, turn right. When
Okay.
you stop, you pull like this.
Okay.
This one for line high and beam here.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right. So we're good to go, guys. We're gonna get on the road. It's almost traffic time, so we're not gonna be doing too much driving. I might go over to the island. Yeah, let's just go see what happens. All right, guys, I don't have the mic on. Battery's gonna run out pretty soon, but I just wanted to show you where I'm at. And I shouldn't be doing this because it's extremely dangerous. But I'm about to get on the river ferry and go across. And I couldn't do this while I was driving in the city because there's police, and there might be police up there. So. Of course, another truck, but here's a ferry coming up, about to drop people off, and we're gonna go across. So I've done this before, I just never edited the footage when I was here in Cambodia before. So I'm just gonna park it here until they tell me otherwise. But yep, this is the Mekong. It's a pretty wide, turbulent river. I wouldn't suggest you try and swim across it. I believe it's high tide season now. I think I have some footage. I'll dig it up to show you where it was high last time I was here and when it was low, because it gets really low. China dams it up the river. The Mekong travels through 5 countries. Laos, Cambodia, obviously, China, Thailand, and I believe Vietnam. And they dam it. They have like 5 or 6 dams at the top. They collect all the water and use it for hydroelectric power. So yeah, let me turn the scooter off, put this thing on, take this hot ass helmet off. So interesting facts about that. Check it out. If you're interested in that. The countries have actually gotten together and had summits to no avail. China will not stop damming the rivers because these rivers are used for financial means and transportation and, you know, all types of things that all the other countries need to use. But China's like, a big F you, we're gonna do what we want to do. So and it's out of the control because they're damming it. You know, on their land. So it is what it is. So anyways, we're gonna about to get underway in a minute, and yeah, we'll take a ride around on the countryside. There's some like pool villa houses over there for sale. There's a lot of little properties for sale. I didn't get too far, probably won't get too far today, but I was staying in one of these buildings over here last time I was, and I could see the views and everything to the other side, and it was just beautiful, and compelled me to come over here and ride around, which I did, but I didn't document too much of it. So I have the Osmo Action 4. I'm gonna try and jerry rig it to the motorbike here and go driving around the city, because there's some interesting things to see in the city while riding around on a motorbike. It also feels good, man, to get on a motorbike. I haven't ridden in Thailand at all. I've ridden in the Philippines and in Cambodia, and I will say they're more courteous here than in the Philippines. And I know it sounds like I'm shitting on the Philippines and the Philippine people. I am not shitting on the Philippine people. But you know, the majority of them are nice, but when you're out in the streets and you're driving, it's like they don't really care. They're trying to get to their destination. You know what I mean? It's fuck you. I mean, I don't know any other way to put it, or I can't think of a quick way to put that right now. So anyways, we're on our way. It's gonna let us off across the street. It costs 1,000 real, which is 25 cents to cross. So yeah, there's a lookout observation deck. I did that before when I was here. Went up on the deck and drove across, but one comes, one goes. There's other ferries, so there's probably even more than one come, one goes. This will probably pull off when we're halfway through. Then that one will dock, and you see two more over there. See if I can zoom in. Will come right behind it. So it looks like they might have like 6 in rotation, 6 or 7 in rotation. Those barges here that you see, they dredge the bottom of the river and get sand and sell it to Malaysia and Singapore for their large building projects, because you need sand, and people don't know this either. I'm a nerd guy, guys, when it comes to this type of stuff. I'm filled with useless information, which proves not to be useless when I'm doing YouTube, when I explain these things. Sand is a rare commodity. And you're like, oh, there's sand all over the beach. There's a certain type of sand that they use for concrete. And so that sand, that natural resource, is being depleted quite fast. But they don't really speak on that. But I happen to know that because I'm, again, filled with useless information. So anyways, I didn't even see that big condo building over there. There's just some really interesting things to see, and see how the other people live that don't live in the city, and ride around, and yeah, it's just great. Those places were not open. They were it was built, but there were no windows and all that stuff on it, and it looks like they've completed it. They're supposed to be putting some like boat ramp and dock and stuff over there. As you can see over there, there's 2 boats over there, a nice house over there on the river. Some people jet ski in this river too. I've seen that, and people boat and have houseboats and do all types of stuff on this river. So I think when that's all done, there's going to be like a nice boating area over there for people to dock their boats, you know, all the rich folk. But that's a nice condo building there, man. If you had those apartments or condos in the front, you can see that let me zoom out how big those balconies are, whatnot, and then the penthouses at the top. Yeah, those are great. So like I said, there's another ferry coming in, so I'm going to reserve the rest of the battery and space on this camera for when we get over here. Again, I couldn't ride through the city. There's cops everywhere just looking to pull you over. They were staring at me trying to find a violation, but they couldn't. I had my helmet on, I was signaling. I don't have the lights on. They'll pull you over if you have your daytime running lights on. Yeah, so anyways, I'm following all the rules. In the Philippines, pretty much anything goes. Cops ain't really pulling you over unless your bike's not registered, and I rode around with a bike not registered and didn't have to worry about that. All right, so anyways, let me shut up and we'll film when we get across the river. All right, check it. I haven't seen a police officer yet, but that doesn't mean they're not out here. So I'm gonna risk getting the fine and holding this camera, plus the camera's about to die. I used it today and headed right back out. So anyways, man, it is super quiet out here, and in my opinion, this is where you want to come find a wife, out here in the province. All right, there's a big Lexus coming up behind me. So anyways, I'm gonna hold this like this and drive. The wind isn't too good. So yeah, guys, we're out in the province. Not too much off the province. I mean, we just crossed the river and we're on the main road. So anyways, we're gonna get up here and we're gonna make a left turn into the area that I was talking about. Now I remember what happened. I lost the SIM cards, memory cards that had all of the some Philippine stuff, excuse me, and some Cambodian stuff, me doing this. So anyways, when we get up here and make a left, I'll show you these nice homes and how the people live out here. All right, so we made it. It's a nice temple right here that they're working on. Beautiful. I love the way that they build their structures. Beautiful temples. So there's a housing tract, a couple of them down here that are really, really nice. But it's like super quiet out here, guys. Super quiet. You'd be super bored out here. Drink yourself to death, play pool out to death. But there's some pool villas out here and some nice housing complexes out here. So I really want to be able to get that, so I'm going to turn the camera off and film once we get up here. As you can see right there, there's one housing tract that they're advertising. Probably turn down there. But there's a specific one I want to take you guys to. So I wasn't able to find the place. It's probably down another road, but check out this house. And I'm about 3 miles away from where the ferry was. Probably even further, to be honest with you. But they have some nice houses out here. You know, I guess it maybe be family land and they came with some money, or they opened a business, or whatever the case. Married and got a dowry. I don't know. But people have some nice houses out here. There's some really nice places out here. Guys, I'm back to my old tricks. I just signed out of the Osmo Pocket 2. Maybe we can keep this going. Really don't. I try not to use the iPhone when I'm riding. And there's a car coming up fast, so I'm gonna let this go. But I'm gonna go back to my Philippine shit, bro. I like off the beaten path, going to different places, seeing how people live off in the province. So there's a dirt road here. I passed a couple of them. We're gonna go just see where this leads. What's up, guys? So yeah, the people are super friendly, just like the Philippines, man. More so in the province. Now, I don't know where this is gonna go. It's like some fire out there. You know, people still use wood out here for cooking meats, and they actually collect wood. Same in the Philippines. There's another stack of wood. There's a little stores. Let's make a left down this bumpy dirt road. See where it goes. A truck just went by. It's up there. It's kicking up a lot of dirt. Sorry for the bumpiness. I'm sure some of these people that have lived out in the province probably haven't been to the city, haven't seen a black guy or African dude. I'm not African, obviously, but to them it's all the same. So you have to explain to them, no, I'm American. It would be just like you. Until they opened their mouth and you saw them, you couldn't tell a Cambodian or a Laotian from the province anyways, because their skin is brown and they have certain features. So, you know, they're only separated by an imaginary land border and language. But forgive me, I'm not trying to be racist and be like, oh no, they're not all the same people. They're all the same people, you know what I mean? Yes, they've been mixed and bred, and I mean, not bred, that's the wrong type of word, excuse me. Mixed with different cultures, you know, like the Cambodian with the French, those who did mate with, you know, a different the French or whatever other nationalities came in, or Chinese or Vietnamese, Cambodian, or whatever the case may be. So a lot of them do have different facial features and whatnot, but for the most part, man, it's hard to tell someone who lives in the province apart from someone who lives in the province of Laos or Thailand. And again, that's my opinion. Some people will have different opinions, but that's just my opinion. So this is just a dirt road that's just going anywhere. As you can see, the people are just staring at me. They're like, there's a black guy on a motorbike riding through the province. Like, this is unheard of. But this is the type of things that I like. Just doing this type of thing. So, yeah. Let's have at it. Let's do it. Let's get it. So I'll probably ride this for a mile or two. See what's out here. But you can see there's like little independent farms out here. But this road is like not paved, obviously. You can see that. Really bumpy. And people just live like in huts and makeshift shelters, you know? Same like some places I've seen in the Philippines. But love it. Absolutely love it. Some are more friendlier than others. I gave that guy a head nod. He just looked at me. It is what it is. But this is where I'm the happiest when traveling, not in the city. I mean, I like to stay in the city, don't get me wrong. There's some type of harvester that they harvest something. So I don't know if they rent that harvester, they own that harvester. I don't even know what that is. It could be scallions. How you doing? Nice guy. Could be scallions. I'm not sure. You know what? Why don't we just pull over and take a look? I doubt anyone's gonna steal my scooter here. Plus, I'm taking the keys and I'm just walking over. Now he has a rope on his land. I don't want to start any shit. But there's a person out there harvesting whatever it is. And I don't know what it is. But here's a land barrier marker. Also want to make sure I don't get bitten by any snakes. But I don't know. Is it lemongrass? They don't use too much lemongrass as far as I know here. I don't know. I don't want to walk because these things have thickets and thorns on them. But if anyone can tell me what that is, it kind of looks like young lemongrass. I don't know. Some stalks of corn in the mix there. And you can hear them playing their Cambodian Khmer music. So yeah, maybe we'll walk up here and see if we can get a better look. Again, I don't want to start anything with the locals like, why you on my land, or, you know, anything like that. For the most part, I could do this in the Philippines and they'd be really receptive. I just don't know how I will be perceived doing that here in Cambodia. So again, I don't want to start anything with the locals, especially being all the way out here in the province and nobody knows where I'm at. But yeah, I don't know what it is. These are obviously young ones, but I don't know. Lots of dragonflies, if you can see them flying around. Tons of them. Look over there. See if the camera can pick them up. Tons of dragonflies. Wow, beautiful. And I don't know if that's a termite mound or an anthill or just a place they piled up dirt. And is that what I think it is growing back there? Nah, it isn't. So anyways, let's hop back on the scooter and see what other interesting things we can see. Another thing that's funny, look, my shoes are getting like totally dirty from the dust and the dirt. How you doing? But you're gonna see tons of kids riding scooters. Tons of kids riding scooters. Like she had to be like 10, if that, riding a scooter. So let's get it. I can see the look on some of the people's faces, and I don't get angry. Like, what is he doing here? Hold on, I gotta hold the brake and turn this on. All right. So what is he doing here, and this, that, and the other? And you are encroaching, so you can't get upset when people look at you and you're in their hood, so to speak. I mean, I wouldn't take it to the extreme, like if you go into a Blood or Crip neighborhood. Like, what are you doing here, cuz? Or what are you doing here, blood? It's not that extreme, if you feel me. But you are in their hood, you know, where they feel privacy outside of the city. So expect them not to be happy, and don't have an attitude about it. Just smile, keep on going. Don't make a rude face at them. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Just understand that. It's their culture, and this is their private space. All right, I had to stop. I passed the ferry entrance and exit, but I just found this quite interesting. Now, I'm not sure if this is a school or it's a temple or whatnot, but you can see the Buddhist, or I'm not sure what to call them, so I'm not going to say I'm Buddhist. Excuse my ignorance. Not trying to be funny or anything like that, but see the statues of people with their hands in the prayer formation. Just a nice temple. So I'm gonna go down a little bit further, and then I will record going back to the ferry. Guys, this is as good a spot as any to turn around and go. And I think I figured out what some of those places are. They're mausoleums. So I just passed a little night market and the mausoleum. Doing something stupid that I did in the Philippines, riding one-handed. But I'm pretty sure they're mausoleums. And those are individual little mausoleums. I guess that's what you call them. So it's a burial site, graveyard for their loved ones. I don't know how good this audio is coming out. Hopefully it's good, and the wind isn't making this all for nothing. Don't mean they're not out here. Or maybe they just don't want to take the time to stop me. I see you. So also guys, honking the horn in the US or other Western countries, I don't know, I haven't rode in any other Western modernized countries. But honking the horn and flashing the lights is their way of warning you that they're coming up. I don't know if you saw that Prius flash its lights. And cars have the right of way here. Scooters don't have the right of way. Motorcycles, not like in the US, motorcycles think they run the world. It's cars here. Human life is, let me get this car past. It's far in between. They just don't care. They're in a car. They're better than you. They can do whatever the hell they want. That's their mentality. Get over it. I'm trying to get over it. I think it's pretty fucked up, but it is what it is. It's their country. I'm sure their law books don't say that. You know, I'm sure it's pedestrians have the right of way, be courteous, and motorcycles, but they don't follow the rules. They ride on the sidewalk. They run red lights. They run stop signs. They don't look when they make left-hand turns. They almost get in an accident. I wish I could have got that on film. This guy almost got pancaked. He just leaned into a right turn with left-hand traffic coming, and the horn, they just honked the horn and this, that, and the other, and he was able to veer out of the way. So just like the Philippines, they still burn their own trash here. So I'll videotape a little bit longer. This video is going to be long as hell. Another nice ass house being built. Quite a few big houses being built. There's a nice Another nice house, more modernized, not traditional. This guy's backing out. Schools. I have a bank account there too, but it's probably deactivated because I haven't been here for a year. And these look like projects when I passed it because they have like gates or whatever. I thought around the whole window, but it's just for aesthetics, for look. So anyways, this is the biggest condominium building that I've seen out here. The only condominium building I've seen out here. There's a cell phone tower. I don't know if you saw that, the top of that. Make sure everyone can stay connected to their Facebook and all the other social media bullshit. I'm gonna end the video here because it's gonna be super, super long, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button. Greatly appreciate it. So I saw this earlier, and I'm sure that's a violation. I am definitely not doing that. They actually had a car hanging off the side of the fucking ramp. No way in hell am I doing that. All it takes is for one of those links in that chain to break, and over you go.